Let's talk for a moment about the fourth major motivational tool that you have in your toolbox for driving performance: professional growth and career path. If you want to keep your best sales performers, as a progressive sales leader, you need to proactively support their ongoing professional development and career path management. So what does this mean? Well, salespeople need to be constantly growing, both personally and professionally. And they must be encouraged and be coached to extend their reach in preparation for the next rung on the ladder of their chosen career. So in today's highly competitive and global marketplace, it's virtually impossible to offer all your salespeople long-term employment and career path opportunities. However, what you can do is you can coach and develop your people professionally to ensure that they have long-term employability. So not just long-term employment, but long-term employability and career growth. And so this kind of career management coaching will provide your salespeople with a huge incentive to stay with your organization and work hard for you, their sales leader. Finally, let's take a look at recognition and rewards. And it stands to reason that if money by itself were a sufficient motivator, let's face it, all you would need to do to get your salespeople to sell more would be to throw more money at them. So even though intrinsically we know the folly of just throwing money at our team to increase production, there's still many sales managers and many business owners who mistakenly believe that money is the prime motivator in driving a sales team. And so many of them will base their incentive decisions on the way that they themselves like to be motivated. In other words, if money is important to you as a sales manager or as a sales leader, then the assumption is simply, well, money motivates everyone. Well, if money is not the best way to motivate your team, well, then what is? Research points to three other factors. Number one, trust and respect. Number two, ongoing support and recognition. And number three, a sense of accomplishment. These three factors all act as key elements in motivating and driving a team of professional salespeople. So if you think about the incentive programs that you've run in the past, how many have actually delivered disappointing or questionable results? Sales incentive programs tend to underperform, or sometimes they fail, because money is not always the principal motivating factor in achieving a sales result. Not all salespeople are motivated the same way, and as a result, not all financial incentive programs work effectively. The other thing about a lot of incentive programs are they're just too complicated. So many incentive or commission systems have all these built-in complexities and calculations and recordings and reportings. And the fact is, even the best amongst your sales team just want to do a quick calculation in their head after making a sale to see how much money they've just made. And many sales incentive programs are just so complicated that they create more confusion, frustration, and often just dissatisfaction, and on the contrary, actually create demotivation. So here's a question for you. How complex is your sales incentive program? How many hoops do your people have to jump through just so that they can grab the brass ring? If your incentive program is too complex, if there's too many calculations to make in order so that they can work out how much money they make with each sale, it's the wrong incentive program. Incentives need to be short, sharp, to the point, easy to understand, and easy to win. So who does the financial incentive motivate then? Well, all too often, the financial sales reward is only compelling for those salespeople who are driven that way anyway. In this way, what happens is that you end up paying incentives on revenue production that you probably would have had in any case. Motivating your poor performers requires more than simply just throwing money at the problem. In order to be effective, a sales incentive program should not only just appeal to your regular performers, but it must also enthuse and engage your average and your poor performing salespeople. So if the idea is to use the incentive to drive performance, Then the reward program that you come up with must be customized to meet the needs of each individual player. Otherwise, you're just not likely to get the kind of results that you're hoping for. A motivational package can be made up of a combination of elements, and these can include education, rewards and recognition, as well as an appeal to the competitive nature of some of the people in your team. So by way of a wrap-up, let me thank you for being with me so far. Let me also say this. This program will work for you if you work it. This is not some magic fairy dust. This is no short-term quick fix solution. This is a tested process. I've used the concepts, the exercises that I'm going to be sharing with you. I've used them on numerous occasions, implemented them with numerous clients, and have created stellar results. And I've no doubt, if you will follow the bouncing ball, if you will do the activities as I've laid them out for you, and you will invest your time, and you'll invest your effort, and you'll invest yourself into the activities, you will make them work, and you will be blown away with the results that you'll create with your sales team. So until next month, enjoy your on-the-job learning.